Carr. Why he would come back here, I don't know. But if you're talking about that, then you're talking about getting rid of AOC. Right. And I think that we haven't had a chance to properly evaluate that man. And then, of course, door number 3 is drafting a young quarterback. Right. What's the strategy you think the Raiders should follow? Rundown.
I've been on the draft a quarterback for 3 years. So I'm on the same strategy right now. I want to draft one. I think we should have did it the moment we got rid of Carr, and that was the problem. Before. And that was the reason, bro. And really, when I keep saying it, when the Indianapolis Colts wanted Derek Carr that year, sure, we should have got rid of him that year when they wanted, first round. They wanted to give us first rounds for that. But the problem that McDaniels gave us, and that we're still bearing now, is that we should have went up and got CJ Stroud or Bryce Young. That's what we should have did that year. Soon as we got rid of Carr, we should have that was the move to make. But we sat on our hands. Oh, we're gonna get Brady. Brady never came, but then they decided with Jimmy Garoppolo. Kind of hard last year because AP, it's kind of tough to put that on them and to move up because nobody was really gonna move back. That's just not gonna happen. So, but as of this year, you have a chance. If you have a chance to get one of them first 2, you got to do that, bro. I think you have to. There is no ifs, ands, or buts where we can go in and looking at paying Sam Darnold $40 million per year. Like, that's just, come on now. We can't do that.
Yeah. Posing as the Atlanta Falcons. Oh, come on, Kurt. We give you the money. After you've been injured and lost the year injured and they're there 40 years old. Come on, or Jets, Rodgers, come on. Come on,
and that's my thing, man. Y'all let me know how you feel, and I want to know how Miss Peggy feels. But I continuously say too, like, I don't think Sam Darnold's coming nowhere to be no bridge. Like, I know everybody says that, but the man is, bro. He's 26, 27, bro. Like, this is the last time he gonna have a chance to even sniff this type of money, right? Like, so
wait a minute, y'all assuming he even wants to come here?
That's the next thing.
Yeah, see, you gotta understand the Raiders don't have such a good reputation. And Pete Carroll, made us pass the smell test. But there's a trust factor. Nate, I want you to talk about door number 1, door number 2, door number 3. What are you thinking about the quarterback room?
Yeah, I think we all have the same mindset. We want to draft a quarterback. It doesn't make sense using what we have at our cap space to go overpay, honestly, whatever quarterback is in free agency right now, because we have a solid enough bridge quarterback at AOC right now. And develop. We all don't think that whoever quarterback, if we do draft one, should start day one. So we should just develop him a year behind AOC, and put your money somewhere else. Like we were talking earlier in the offensive line. There's receivers out there that we need. Just put it somewhere into places that are actually of need right now. Put it back into the players that we have a ton of players in free agency on our team right now. Put it back there. That's what I think.
Yep. Jay, what are you thinking about with the quarterback room? What do we got to do?
Well, I mean, to add to Rundown's point, it doesn't make sense to go out and pay $40 million per year for a bridge quarterback. I've said it before. If you're doing that, that means you're committing to Sam Darnold for the next 4 to 5 years. You're not going out and getting Cam Shador. It changes the whole landscape. So to go out and get a Sam Darnold just for a year or two, you're overspending. Where you can go ahead and get somebody of almost an equal type caliber for way less money. So overspending is also important. We got to look at that. We're gonna overspend. We're gonna overspend like on our O-line, on the tackle, stuff like that. Somebody that is young that's gonna be with us for the next 4 or 5 years. That's something we can go ahead and overspend on. But when you're trying to go ahead and bring this big name wide receiver or big name quarterback for the next 2 years, you're paying them $30, $40, $50 million per year. Doesn't make sense, just for a one-time thing. If we're going to build in for the long term, for the future, we got to do it the right way. We got to build from the ground up and not overspend on these, shiny little objects that are in front of us. So that's my take on that.
The one thing I do want to just add to this quick is you bring in somebody like a Sam Donald, that's not an intelligent move with that intent that he's going to, and that's not a Pete Carroll, because Pete Carroll does not make unintelligible moves like that. That's totally out of his norm to do something like that. So I don't see that Donald's going to be the guy, or any one of these higher price guys. Just build with what you got. You want to talk about bringing in players, you're going to need all the money you can. You stick with what you got that's not costing you a shit ton of money.
Okay, guys, now the brain trust is really together without it run down as present. And now I got to switch to the third thing on my list, which is wide receiver. And I'm not talking about anyone. I'm talking about a field stretching, bona fide number one. I know Christmas was 2 months ago. I understand that. But that's a challenge that Kelly's got to face. He's got to have the field stretching. If you accept that Myers will never be better than a number two, okay? Right. If you accept, let's just accept that premise. You've got to have a wide receiver that defenses game plan for and fear. A rookie can never fill that bill. I don't care how good he is. Jeff, what do you think? And am I just talking out the side of my head or what?
I mean, I get what you're saying. My thing though is the free agents that are out there.
Yeah,
Higgins is going to get franchised. That's a given.
He's already been franchised.
Yeah, so I mean that he's off the board now. You can't even touch him. The next best that's a free agent would be probably Godwin. I don't want Diggs, injury prone. Granted, I know Godwin's has had his injury issues in the past, but is he enough? Out of the two in Tampa, Evans is the one that's the game changer, not so much Godwin. I mean, at this point, you may have to, if you're not going to want to do it with a rookie, you're going to have to trade for someone. And I know Deebo Samuel's name's been getting kicked around, but I'm not sold on him. I'd rather have somebody like DK Metcalf if we're going to do something. I want somebody with the size and the muscle to, basically outmuscle the ball away from any defender that's going to be out there against them. And he's a legit threat. We just need to make sure we can get him the ball.
The role that I'm thinking that needs to be filled, speed is obviously the number one. Yeah, and I like Godwin, but I'm always wary of number two receivers when you've got a true number one playing on the other side of them. Sometimes their talent is deceptive. Okay, you don't really know what would happen if now they're in the number one. Okay, the focus of the defense, the focus of the coverage, the focus of the zones. We got a problem.
Vitek could work their magic and
me personally,
have a problem.
I'm a guy. I want Chris Godwin. I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of want Chris Godwin, and reason for it is because low key we already kind of have a number one, and it's not a receiver. It's our tight end is our number one. We low key got the Chiefs game plan when it comes to, all right, like we're gonna funnel the offense through 89 first. That's where everything goes. Everything stems from. Off of that, then we build everything else off of that. For me, and we've all just sat there and said we want a rookie quarterback. Chris Godwin, Jacoby Myers, and Brock Bowers are three of the safest options you can give a rookie quarterback. That is three. So, and a lot of people want T. Higgins. T. Higgins is gonna get 30 plus. With Chris Godwin, you only got to pay him close to 20 something, and that's only for like 2 years, right? That's only for like 2 years, something like that. Which at this point, the salary cap just went up. We got a little bit more bread. We all talking about we not paying no Sam Darnold $40 million. We'll have a little room to go ahead and give him that type of bread. And last point, he was leading the NFL in receiving yards and I believe receptions before he got hurt this year. And that was even with Mike Evans out of the lineup multiple times this year because of injury. So he was doing his thing this year. And I believe if he comes over here, he's definitely going to be at least a 1B option to Brock Bowers.
Nate, what do you think? I think we got a problem out there with that number one wide receiver. Y'all think Godwin's the man. I think having Edwards on the field made Godwin look good. I like Godwin though. What are you thinking, Nate?
Kind of like what Jeff was saying. I'm not completely swayed by all the wide receivers in free agency currently. If we had to, like, going strictly just off of the wide receiver, I think you draft T-Mac. He's my favorite receiver out of this draft, and he's definitely that. He would be your number one for years to come to pair with. If you can keep Jacoby, you can keep Bowers, and that's like Run was saying, that's a super safe option as well because he's super talented and definitely worth the 6th overall pick. So, and he's going to be cheaper than anything that we have, but that's also passing up on other great talents at the 6th spot in Will Johnson and Mason Graham or whoever's going to be at 6. Because I mean, T-Mac is I think he's going to be there at least, but there's a lot of people that's going to be at 6. So it's kind of what the team prefers right now. If we're talking about offense, wide receiver, it's got to be T-Mac.
What are you thinking, Jay? I know you've been listening to all of us. What are we gonna do about our number one wide receiver issue? Jay wants to draft one. I think NFL defensive coordinator is gonna love that solution.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at Godwin. I'm gonna throw out a name that I would like to go ahead, and I'm a nostalgic person. I am not, but I like Matt Collins is a free agent. He's out there. We saw what he can do away from us. He had a really good season in Buffalo. I would love to see him bring him back in the silver or black. And I think he could be very, very helpful for us. I wanted him to be here more than that 1 year, but McDermott, I think, had other plans. So to bring him back and pair him up with somebody that we draft, maybe a T-Mac. If you go a different round at number 6, there's still a lot of receivers available in the draft that are good caliber, that are tall, because we need tall receivers. Like Higgins. Higgins is one of them. You got Ricky White, local guy, UNLV, just down the street. He's another one that you could potentially pick up. So there's a lot of options. But I don't feel that we have to go ahead and bring a big name like T. Higgins. I mean, luckily that's already said and done, basically, and we don't have to worry about that. But a lot of people are already starting to make that connection, and I'm glad we're not really entertaining that anymore. So, Trey Harris is another one.
I like Trey Harris. I like Trey Harris.
Yeah,
I like Trey Harris.
Y'all want to talk about the draft, but that's something we need to think about hard. What kind of number one, and I'm sure Chip is working on the problem. Now I want to go to the running back room.
Oh, that's my bread and butter.
Running back room.
That's my bread and butter right there. I got a plan.
I have been heard to mumble in my sleep. If Junty is there at 6, I'm taking him. But let's just we can table that because everybody says wide receiver running backs don't go that high. You could go out. Jeff, the state of our running back room right now. Who stays? Who goes?
I think there's only one person that should stay, and that's signing him to a veteran deal for just that veteran presence in the running back room, and that's Amir Abdul. The rest can all kick sand. And as much as if Turf's watching, sorry, brother, but I think that means McCormick's gone too. Hate to say it.
he gonna defend that to his death bed, bro.
I hate to say it, but I think his days are numbered.
No.
So the room is just a mess. It's a disaster.
The room is a mess. Yeah.
But how much of that is O-line, though? You see, it's really hard to evaluate.
It's part of it, but I'll tell you right now, if Josh Jacobs was still with us this season, he would have made plays. He would have made things happen because that's the type of runner he is. Zamir White, he runs straight. He makes no cuts. I said this once early in the season. I don't think the kid's ankles flex. They don't work. He just runs forward until he can't run.
I don't think he turns his head. That's what happens.
Yeah. He just doesn't do anything else. He's got blinders on. He's like tunnel vision, runs forward until he hits an object, and that's it. He stops. That's the difference. And the O-line was atrocious at the start of the season, too.
I mean,
Yeah.
Abdullah definitely. I mean, I agree with you 100%. You got to keep that presence. Plus, he's got that versatility, of course,
Yeah.
with the hands.
Mhm.
And I hope that Kelly sees a place for him in his office. But Rundown, if you want to throw away all the running backs, what are you gonna bring in?
Yeah,
You need
yeah.
a number one guy.
Everybody know me. If it's up to me, everybody's getting the pink slip. If it was me, everybody's looking for new jobs next year. But if you want to bring back Abdullah, sure, we can bring it back Abdullah because he brings at least some special teams value, at least, you know what I mean, and we can get him on some cheap stuff. But everybody else, I pretty much let go. Now for me, I have already said I wouldn't take Genty at 6, but I'm drafting 2 running backs this year. Like this year, this
I
class
agree.
is stupid this year. Like, and I usually it's and I'm not just saying that to say that. Like, there are a lot of running backs in this class this year where I mean, we've talked about it multiple times, bro. A lot of us have been on screen together where we just throw out a multitude of names where you can just get 2 backs, and a lot of us are like,
Yeah.
well, that's not bad. You feel what I'm saying? That's better than what we had. That's much better than what we had. So I'm drafting 2. If it's me, I'm looking in the free agent department as well. I'm not getting Najee Harris, but I'm looking at, Jeff's guy, maybe Jordan Mason, right? I'm going to
I
get
forgot
Jordan
he was a
Mason,
free
maybe.
agent. I'd go for
Maybe.
him in a heartbeat.
Look at that. You feel what I'm saying? Elijah Mitchell is there. He played as well. So maybe look at that. Y'all know me. I get Nick Chubb dirt cheap as well. If he come dirt cheap, I get Nick Chubb if he could.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm going to instantly upgrade.
But now, what? Okay, Rundown. What? Just one question. What rounds do you draft those running backs in? I heard it's a deep running back draft, but what rounds? First, second,
you could sit there. I still think second might be too rich because there are going to be so many. It's also a rich interior defensive line draft as well. So there's multitude, like there are things we can get this year. So I think maybe second's too high, but I'd start at the third. One of them thirds, I'm getting a running back. One of them thirds, it's happening. And then I've always said, towards the later rounds, like towards the 5th, 6th, right? Where these are positions where it's a low hit rate on most of these positions. You feel what I'm saying? Running back is not a low hit rate in the late rounds to me. You can get a running back in the 6th round and he can still be a starter. Like, we've seen it multiple times. You feel what I'm saying? So if I've already got one in the 3rd, I'm getting one in the 6th. Somebody gonna hit. One of them gonna be nice. Unless we just suck at drafting. You feel what I'm saying? So I definitely do that
this year. Not this year. I don't think this year.
Yeah.
All right, Nate,
Yeah.
What are we gonna do about that running back room? Jeff and Rundown have pretty much cleaned it out, so there's a lot of empty benches.
Yeah, I honestly, I think we all have the
that's
same.
too.
Yeah, we have the same mentality here. I think Rundown hit the nail on the head there. That I like Jordan Mason and Elijah Mitchell, honestly, and we can get them in for cheap. They're both younger guys. Well, not both of them, but one of them. Obviously, we want to draft them too. But as far as the running back, oh my God, it is so deep. I think we do start in the 3rd. You pick one. One of those Ohio State guys would probably be my dream, honestly. I'm taking either of them at this point, and then someone late, like a Devin Neal later in like the 5th. That would be amazing. I mean, there's so many running backs. You can pick any combination that I'd probably be happy with, honestly. And yeah, I think that's the way we got to go, is completely clean out that running back room because there was no production at all this year.
I don't know, Jay. Since nobody's there, they love that draft. Any free agents on your mind?
I mean, I believe we probably need to bring in one, veteran free agent. That's it. I think, like Run said, Nick Chubb is a guy that comes to mind. I don't know about Najee, but Nick Chubb for sure. Definitely, I would definitely double dip in the draft for running back because you can get your guy early 3rd and go back on the 5th and still get a quality guy. I don't think you can pass that opportunity up, and that's not even counting the potential of us trading back to get even more picks in the 3rd or 4th round. It could definitely happen. So we can literally like Ron said, like these guys are saying, basically clean house. Let most of these guys walk and go out and test their free agency somewhere else, and then we can replenish probably within this year. I mean, who does that? It usually takes about a year or two, and we can definitely do that within this off season, which is great. We need that.
That list Jeff
Joey.
just had right now was crazy, bro. And that's only like half the running backs that are nice on that list, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have
I don't
fun
think
in the draft.
in all honesty, I don't think I could ever remember a running back draft this deep. And I've been watching.
2017 is the only year, bro. 2017 with Kamara and all them is the only time I can think of a running back draft class.
But I still think this one goes even deeper. Though.
It is, bro. It is.
You're talking. There's going to be some undrafted guys that are going to have a potential to have an impact on some of these rosters.
Oh yeah.
The running back position is making a comeback in the NFL. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
It's made a comeback in college. Look at how many are coming out, and to see the amount of teams that are like, we need a running back based on the talent that's out there for these guys. Yeah. You know, Silver Smoke asked a question or made a comment about us trading our 6th pick to the Cowboys 12th, and then we take Gentry at 12. The Cowboys are going to move up for one reason only. It's going to be to get Gentry. That's their type of guy.
Yeah, that's it right there.
He'll be going at 6. I mean, I'd still would trade with the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, I'll do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, oh yeah.
If guys like Mason's gone, Carter's gone, the linebacker from Michigan's gone, you know, all those top talent that we're looking at number 6, if they're all gone, guess what? And Gentry's there. I'm calling the Cowboys and saying, hey, do you want this pick? We'll take your 12. You take our 1st. You give us your 2nd.
We don't want.
You definitely get your guy.
That's an extra, at least 2nd. You know what I mean? That we can get from that too.
Mm-hmm.
Now I wanted to switch the focus for just a minute, and I'm collecting information. I'm doing my due diligence because there's so much knowledge here. I want to switch to defense, and I want to go right to the linebacker room. Jay, I know you might. I've heard you talk about the deep interior linemen. Mm-hmm. We can talk about that because I don't think that's where the Raiders' problem on defense is. I want to go right to linebacker. How do we address that? We've really only got one linebacker.
Yeah, we got one with Spillane, and you know, most likely he will come back. So there's a couple ways you could go about it. You can go ahead and get your guy in free agency, right? There's a couple key names out there right now in free agency. Obviously, we just got done with the Super Bowl. Sweat's out there, Bond is out there, Mac is out there, a couple names out there, right? You can go that route. You can go out and get your guy also in the draft. So, or you could get both. There's no wrong answer really at this point. You can either do it in the free agency market, you can do it draft wise, or you can do both. And there's a couple of names that come into mind if I'm going to draft. Jihad Campbell is one of them. We're not going to get Abdul Carter, so I'm not even going to mess with that.
That's not happening.
Jihad Campbell, that's not happening.
Not happening.
Guy from UCLA, Odalejo, he's another one. His stock is rising. So, but you can go in different ways with the linebacker position. We definitely got to go ahead and plug up that hole because Spillane can't do it by himself. So
he's been trying.
Yeah, he's been trying. He's done a great job. But he's only one guy. You know, just like Max, he's only one guy. He can only do so much. So,
I assume then that means we're all in agreement. We love you, Diablo, but
bye.
And I understand he's a converted safety, but he don't even have safety instincts. You know what I'm saying? I just the poor little thing. I just don't even know. He just looks so lost all the time. He reacts. He is not proactive. He is not filling those gaps. He did kind of emerge as a kind of sort of blitz, but no. We can do better. Jay, what are you thinking on that linebacker position? If we go with Patrick Graham, who loves, what does he love? What is it? 4-2-5. He loves. He likes those two linebackers. He needs a linebacker.
Yeah.
I mean, they are the pin. They are the hook, the anchor of his defensive scheme. What are you thinking, Jay?
If I probably would go ahead and go after. This is the thing. I would love to go ahead and go after Bond. I think he would be great.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like they're gonna keep him. I feel like they're gonna keep him. So I don't know if he would be an option. Greenlaw would be another one, but also Niners might keep him. So there's other ways you can do it. But honestly, I feel that on the draft wise, we could probably get our guy.
There's some guys.
I mean, Nate, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
Like I said, Jihad Cabell, but that's fine.
Yeah. I really like Zach Bond. I mean, somebody had put Nick Bolton. I really like him as well. I think he's gonna ask for a lot of money though. And we're only allotted so many draft picks. I know we keep saying, look in the draft, but we're only, we only have so many. We're not gonna have 30 like Jeff, figured out how to do. Honestly, I think we go out and get a linebacker. Well, first we have to re-sign Spillane. I think that's the biggest priority at that spot is we got to bring him back. And then we go find out, who his running mate's going to be. I really like Bond. If you want to bring in someone like a Wagner, I don't think he's going to leave Washington, but I know he's older. You could probably get him for.
So you have to go to the draft, right?
But yeah, it's tough.
All right, guys, I want to switch one more time and run down. I'm going to start with you. What are we going to do about at corner? And I'm not saying we have is an injury problem at corner, and then we got a guy on the other side that I think is a head case, and that's Jones.
Right.
Immense talent. No,
for me, I think we have a dilemma at corner because we don't have nobody to replace Nate Hobbs right now. We don't. I mean, and then even in the draft, right? Like, because everybody just like, oh, Will Johnson, like, just get Will Johnson. But what we seem to fail to realize though, Will Johnson don't play slot. Will Johnson plays outside. So then at that point, guess what? We got 3 outside corners. I'm not moving Jacorian Bennett to slot after the year I just saw him have. Why would I? That's not fair to his development, bro. Like I keep him outside to continue to see him develop. And some of y'all really want to see Jack Jones in the slot after what we see on the outside? Like, come on now. So at that point, you kind of have to pay Hobbs, but then Hobbs got to kind of come to a happy medium with the team too, because there's no way I'm paying you over a certain amount of money, dog. Like, it's just not. Yeah. And honestly, you're gonna have to take a 1 to 2 year proven deal. That's just what it is. And if somebody wants to give him X amount of dollars, we got to let them do that, because I'm not paying him over a certain amount. But
and they can pick up the hospital bill. But go ahead.
Right, exactly. So it's like we have a dilemma, bro. Like we have to kind of get somebody that can kind of replace Nate Hobbs in that slot. Now, again, we can't, like Nate said, we can't continue to say we got to look to the draft, but we only got so many, right? So we honestly, out of necessity, we gonna have to get Nate Hobbs back. I think so. Honestly, real quick, I'm gonna be real, because I know Big Jeff gonna go. I'm gonna be selfish because of the linebacker thing. I've been said already, bro. I could have got somebody from damn near the UFL to do what Diablo was doing in this. I'm not tripping about Diablo. I'm just disappointed none of y'all said the name that I really want, and that's Dre Greenlaw. I want Greenlaw. Because if I get Greenlaw,
yeah,
if I get Greenlaw, oh, did you?
I didn't know. I don't think they'll let him go though.
Bro, no. But if we get Greenlaw next to Robert Spillane with that type of play right there, oh, that's it. That's what I'm looking for linebackers.
I'm looking for intelligence. I mean, skill set is important, but the intelligence of my line, especially in the scheme that Graham has them in. I mean, the linebacker position is crucial. Jeff, what are we going to do out of corner? We got a problem. I think we do.
Well, I mean, even looking at what's out there, I mean, what do you guys think about Jeff Okudah from Houston?
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
How many games
No.
he done played since he got drafted?
Mm-mm.
To be
Houston
honest
is
with you,
even.
I don't know. I don't know enough about corners, to be honest with you,
Okay.
to really give a educated take on them.
Just do we need help at those positions?
Oh hell yeah, we do. I
I'm
mean,
just
that's a
not.
definite.
I
Our
was all
secondaries has always
excited,
been
Jones
one
on
of our
one side,
weaknesses.
Bennett, and by the end of the season, I was like, we got a
Yeah,
problem.
I'm done with Jack Jones. He can go. I think that's. I think that's the end of that. What do you guys think about putting a franchise tag on Morin?
No. I
Ain't that a
don't
little
I mean,
think
he's
you
like-
could put, no, I don't think you could do it on Morag for the reason being is because you can get him cheaper working out that deal and
Yeah.
doing it for a longer period of time.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
fact.
for Morgan, it's going to cost us upwards anywhere to about 20, 22 mil. And I think his only market value is about 15-ish, 15, 16, 18, somewhere around there.
I
So
thought I saw it was-
I think
it
you
was-
could get him, you could do that cheaper and then getting him on the longer deal. The one that if you may want to even pursue that route will be a Malcolm Kuntz if you even want to do that, because I think his market value is about 20 mil. So it might make more sense. But again, that's a gamble in itself if you want to go ahead and just test him out and see what it can do being healthy for a full year.
Can I interject real quick before we switch gears? I will say this though. I know a lot of people are down on Jack Jones. I'm not really down on Jack Jones like that. I know a lot of people are. I'm not like and
Incredible talent. Nobody has a problem with that.
Yeah, it's like I don't even think as far as like what he did as far as emotionally or whatever the case was his Marcus Peters bad. Like and we saw what that was. So it's like I don't ever think it was that bad. Number two though, we can say this. We get Bennett back. We get, Jack Jones there. If we sign Nate Hobbs, I mean, how much better does it look if you add a Mason Graham to the defensive line? That's just I mean, that is some of we can all talk about that, but you know what I mean? Look at L'Jarius Sneed when he left Kansas City and all of a sudden went to a worse defense.
I know. Yeah, this is things. But guys, don't y'all think that Carroll made a great decision in retaining Graham?
Oh yeah, definitely for the continuity for sure, 100%. We needed that. And not only
players needed
it. Players needed it. I was gonna say not only just for us as fans, but Max needed that. Robert Spillane needed that. We were already talking about how many people were gonna go from that free agency list if Patrick Graham left. If then he went to like a Cincinnati or Jackson or wherever.
Oh, you
right?
know, people would players would have followed him. That's a given.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was kind of vital that he did that. And we're all worked out that he didn't land a head coaching job somewhere. That also helped a lot. So it kind of we're kind of in a great position.
We would have had a tough
free
free agent season for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a tough thing, but I mean, overall, what you're feeling, I mean, aren't you glad now that the Raiders, at least coaching wise, go up against our AFC West rivals on an even playing field now, coaching wise?
Oh yeah.
I mean, come on now. I mean the resumes.
I've been saying this for a few weeks. It's like if we can't dig out of the basement in the AFC West, I don't care what we do against the other teams in the NFL. It all starts within our division, because if we can't do it in our own division, we ain't got a shot in hell of doing it in the rest of the NFL. Right. I mean, shit. Even that one year we went 6-0, we still didn't make the playoffs, and we went 6-0 in our division. We can't do another 0-6 season in our division, and I don't see us going 0-6 this upcoming season. Not at all.
I just
at the worst, I see us doing a 3-3. To be honest with you, I see us winning 3 games in that division easily.
Hey, what about the Carroll Harbaugh rivalry that everybody likes to talk about?
Yeah, there's 2 of the wins right there.
Fun.
Yeah.
I mean, that's on a college level, but I just like the fact that we can now match wits with the best of them. We can strategize with with these guys. A lot of the games we've lost against Kansas City has been about strategy, been about chess moves. Who's making the best move? Who's countering what we're doing, and who makes the last move? And we've lost those battles.
One of the games we lost it because our kicker missed 3 field goals too. So I don't even. You know what? I can't blame it on the call at the end of the game with the refs. I can't blame the missed snap and all that. That game was lost a long time ago in that game when we missed those 3 field goals. You know,
I mean, and how many games?
I don't let that take the blame of JPJ, O'Connell, or or the refs. That was all the kicker. I'm sorry. You have one job to go out there and kick the ball. You don't have to do anything else. And couldn't get it done 3 times.
Yeah, but that hasn't happened often, thank God.
No, it doesn't. But unfortunately, it happens in a game against KC. The team you want to beat more than anybody in our division.
It's just the kind of luck we have. Fellas, it's time for me to run. I have gathered so much knowledge, and I am very happy you all want to share that with our audience and with me, because these are the important questions that people are asking. And I'm sure Pete and Chip Kelly are in that film room watching the film on each and every player. And Asylum pointed out on the last show I was on, Pete made over 200 roster moves his first year in Seattle. He's not afraid to pull the trigger.
Wow.
Okay. So
and he
get
doesn't
ready.
sit still in the draft either.
Right. Get ready. Buckle up. You never know what's coming next. And until the next time, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming
Have
out.
a good night.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Man, Miss Peggy one of them ones, man. She a real one.
Oh yeah,
She's
awesome.
for sure.
Yep, for sure. 100%.
Knows her shit for sure too.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
for sure, man. Man,
Yeah,
hey, but this, definitely. I think this might be the best coaching staff I've seen assembled in my Raider tenure. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, it's been 20-something years, and in these 20-something years I've seen it's been trash. So at this point right now, bro, I think it's the best thing.
I've said this a couple of weeks ago. Once he filled out all the coaching ranks. This is by far the best team. Best coaching coaches assembled since the Tom Flores era that I've seen by far. And that's even better than the Grunier, the first go around. This coaching staff is, I've got so much faith in this coaching staff that they better get it done. I mean,
oh yeah, definitely.
There's too much on the line.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I did see something earlier on today where, it was moves John Spytek was, or helped orchestrate while in Tampa. Of course, we know about, Pete Carroll's 200 plus moves. Like between the two, they're very aggressive in what they do and their approaches to things. Right. So it's like, I think this is about to be an exciting ass offseason. Now, I don't know what we're going to do, but I think it's going to be an offseason where we finally change something and we finally get something that of substance.
It just feels different than past years, like the past couple of years.
Oh, God, yeah.
It feels like good. It feels like solid for once. Like everyone was kind of skeptical about Gruden coming back. Obviously, fucking McDummy coming in. This one just feels like, all right, fuck, like we got our shit together now. Like it could be a turning point that I think we're looking for.
Now, if they move up, right? Say if we get wind that they move up in the draft and they go up to 1, and they're like, all right, we want one of these quarterbacks. How are y'all feeling?
It was Cam Ward, yeah.
Either way it goes. Because at that point, bro, I think all of us gonna have to realize or just like come to the just realization where it's like, we don't know who the fuck they're gonna take at this point, but whoever they like is whoever they like. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna be disappointed out of this group, bro, because they're gonna take one of the two.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I noticed when I've looked through the draft history of both Pete Carroll and Spytek, they don't move up, they move back. Pete Carroll never moved forward in the draft. He always moved back, and about 65 to 75% of the time, any of his moves back included players and draft picks. So it wasn't just swapping draft picks and extra picks. It was players involved in those trades, like him acquiring the players too. So
Yeah.
or shipping off guys that they want to unload. So that's the type of moving he does. He never moves forward. He always moves back in the draft and accumulates picks.
Well, we got it. I just want to see how the new philosophy goes. Because at the same time, you feel what I'm saying? There is things that I know he would do differently. It comes like as far as running the organization, you know what I mean? As far as probably getting the quarterback as well. I think he likes Geno. I already liked Geno. But at the same time, you can always upgrade from Geno. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he wasn't afraid to move on from Russell Wilson at the time. So it's like, I think he would say, all right, bro, I gotta try to get a long-term solution at this point right now. Now, whether that be one of the two and they don't move up for that, or you know, if they get aggressive in the back end of the first round, they say they want to do something like that, whether it be however it goes, but I feel like they're gonna get aggressive for something. They're gonna try to get something.
They're gonna get aggressive for something.
They have to. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if we trade out of that number 6 pick and fall further back into the first round. I wouldn't be surprised at all. And if we do it before the draft even starts.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Do it before the draft.
I think that's something that gets done prior to the draft start.
Do it before the draft. I agree, man. Like, and if they're not like, if they're sold on either of those quarterbacks, if we hear like, all right, man, like we don't care which one we take, we think both of them will be good in the system. I go ahead. I don't care which one they take at that point. You feel what I'm saying? Now I don't know if y'all have heard it, but I've heard hella rumblings now where all the media all of a sudden they're like, you know, if you're a rookie quarterback, you might want to go to the Raiders. You might want to go to the Raiders. All of a sudden I'm hearing that, right? When it's like, oh, we were dog shit for years. But when you do, what we've been preaching has been the same thing this whole time, bro. You look around the landscape from 1 to 5, we're probably the best situation for a rookie quarterback to go into.
Oh, yeah.
Probably. Play caller, weaponry. We not starting from ground fucking zero.
And that's what happens when you get a good coaching staff. You get a good coaching staff, players want to come play for you. Plain and simple. You got shit bum coaches that have no experience in the NFL, hence AP. Nobody wants to come and play here. It was such a disarray last season. Nobody wanted to come here. You weren't going to pick up. Chason was an anomaly that we picked him up, you know, mid-season, and he turned into what he was, you know, because it's a guy that was looking for a second chance in the NFL, and he found it, and he struck gold with us. You know, we struck gold by bringing him in. You know, that doesn't happen that often.
And not even like, but our offensive line, I think, is damn near the best situation out of 1 through 6. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, you look at the offense. I know some people hate on our offensive line. I get it. But at the same time, bro, I always say our quarterbacks cause sacks and pressure too. Gardner would run straight into defensive ends, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we know Aiden O'Connell can't move. So we understand these things. If we sign a guard, I think it just takes one guard, honestly. I think if we just get one guard and we bring like a real dude in here, a mauler, we're straight, honestly. But I mean, shit, who wants to go to the Giants? Look at their offensive line. Look at Cleveland's offensive line. Look at all these goddamn offensive lines that, like, with the quarterback needy teams. Like, we are the best situation if you want to.
Yeah, because we already have pieces in place.
Thank you. Thank you. Isn't it? We're not starting from ground.
We got a great quarterback on the team already, too.
Oh, God.
Jesus. Come on, Jeff.
Great breed.
Bradley?
Rookie contract. Short money.
Great
perfect.
Breed.
Oh, Carter Bradley. Yeah, Carter Bradley.
There you go. Right. Yeah.
Fuck you.
Let's give Carter Bradley a shot, bro. I do.
He looked decent enough on preseason. That's preseason though. Oh, God.
People got. Hey, I paid Jameis Winston before I paid Sam Darnold and all that other shit though. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
I would bring Jameis Winston in here a heartbeat. At least I can laugh through the pain.
Exactly.
I know.
It'll be entertaining. That's for sure.
Exactly. Oh, 100%. 100% entertaining. I'd be scared with him in Vegas.
And I was, oh man, Raiders full Chris hit that before I was gonna say it. To add to Rundown's point earlier for that trading up to number 1. So there, shout out to Raider Alex. He made a post earlier about Shador and Cam doing some practices out of UNLV, and Pete Carroll's there watching, scouting. kind of seeing them practice together. So they are. You can't say that these guys are not in contention to be drafted by us. They're being looked at. Would it really happen? And that's a thing that we got to ask ourselves. I know Jeff's point, right? But Pete's doing his homework. So
Hey,
I don't
Silver
know.
Smoke, where you live, is there contaminants in the water there? Because I don't know what the fuck you're drinking. Love you, brother, but goddamn, I can't get behind that one. I'm sorry. I can't.
I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it
I don't
happening,
either,
man.
but I don't want to even
No.
hear hints of it happening. Holy fuck!
It makes sense financially, but like everything else, it does not. That's the only thing. It's just because he could come cheap on a cheap deal, but
Yeah.
everything else, the system with the coaches, it just would not fit. It just does not make sense. This would make sense 2-3 years ago. That's how it would have made sense, but not now. Not at this point. We're in a different stage in our life. We're maturing. We're planning for the future. We're thinking
See,
ahead.
I mean,
So that's not where we're at.
I get this statement. We need to move up if they really like a QB in this draft. The only problem is, you're strapping yourself now too. You're losing draft picks and doing that because it's going to cost you. Obviously, you're trading picks for this year. It's going to cost you probably a second, possibly a third, and maybe even the first round next. But probably definitely first round next year for sure. To move up 5 spots to the number 1 or move up 6 spots. And then those other voids that we have on the team, you're not going to be able to address them early on. You're going to have to hope that some of these guys are there later on.
But Jeff, it's worth it if I think that quarterback can do what Bo Nix just did. It's worth it. I don't care about those picks no more. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. I noticed I didn't even say nothing about no CJ Stroud. I didn't say nothing about no goddamn Jaden Daniels. That's different. That's a whole nother stratosphere. We can't bring that up. But what Bo Nix did, I'm fine. If I can get that 100%, bro, if I think he can do that year 1, and I really think he can be that guy to continuously do that, it's worth it. 100% is worth it. We ain't had a quarterback where we believe like that in a minute. You feel what I'm saying? Where it's like, yeah, every year, bro, we got a chance. Playoffs, at least. You feel what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I think if that's your thought process and you really believe in one of them two dudes, you got to do that, bro. Because there's no other position that will make you feel like that. No other. Like, you can get Mason Graham. You can get some of these other dudes. But even if you get these dudes, no other position like a quarterback is going to make you go into the season game that says, all right, bro, you feel me? If you're not on your P's and Q's, we whooping your ass today. Or at the very least, it's going to be a good game. You know? So, I mean, I just think you got to do that with a quarterback, bro. You got to.
The telltale sign is going to be free agency. So if we don't pick up anybody free agency quarterback-wise, expect that move coming. I feel it, 1 or 2. And you have two potential picks that you can do. You can make a deal with Tennessee now, right? If the rumors are true, or Cleveland, you can make that deal too. So it could work different ways. So
100%, bro. 100%.
It could happen. It could happen. Like, I know he's okay. I thought you were gonna come out with your little clipboard.
Yeah, the AO5.
Clipboard. Yeah.
No, my back is itchy. Back scratching.
I got one. I got like 2 here. But yeah, I feel like that could definitely happen. We'll see. I think
Silver Smoke at 805 in here saying nonsense.
I know. They are not
nonsense, dog. I can't. Hey, real talk. I'm gonna hit you up, bro, so we can do a show about the quarterbacks, bro. I need that. I definitely need that show.
Let's see what we should do.
I just sit here and watch these two go at it. I love it.
Bro,
they keep posting comments, and I keep watching Rundown's face. Just
like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? All right. But I'm gonna go ahead. Y'all go ahead, bro. Y'all go ahead. This will be an all night thing. I did watch them videos you sent me though, Nate. That was good videos, bro.
That's what I
them was
wanted
good
to
videos.
ask you about for sure.
Bro, the thing with Jackson, I like Jackson, but there are things that he got to work on for sure in his game where he got a shitty year. I definitely think he's got a shitty year. Now it's not. He could play year one, but I think like to get the most out of him, like I want to sit him a year, get some of the mechanics right.
Yeah.
Because if he does that, like it's certain things he can definitely do to fix his mechanics that he'll be more consistent.
Because they even pointed it out in that video. Like he was like,
So
he's leaning too much. Like it was inaccurate on a couple crossing throws. Like if he sits, like you're saying, bro, he might be him. But the same thing with Sanders, in that Sanders video that I sent you, like he in some of those plays, like that one play that he threw a touchdown. Oh my God, that shit was.
See, this is this is why I get mad. All right, this is why I get mad when they say he don't have pocket presence. He does have pocket presence. He does. This is the thing that like I'm never seeing. Now with the pressure, I think he got sloppy. I think he got sloppy behind his offensive line. But when he protected confidence. Like earlier on, yeah, that's the thing. Now, again, you watch games into the last game of the year. From the first games, you could tell he's trying to win from the pocket. Like I think he played North Dakota State, did that game and all that.
Yeah,
bro, he was winning from the pocket. You feel what I'm saying? He was doing them things, and especially when he sensed pressure, he was able to evade it well. As the year went on, you could tell, like, all right, bro, he's getting sloppy. He's getting sloppy. Yeah. Now he's starting to run backwards and shit. He's starting to at least look at the pressure before he started to look at that shit right there. But I think in the NFL, and another thing as well, bro, if you really watch Colorado, bro, he never had no type of balance in the offense as far as running the ball, getting anything like that. And as a quarterback of his nature, really, I really think if he has a play action game with shit like that, he's gonna be nasty. I think he's one of them type of quarterbacks, Jared Goff like, right? You know what I mean? Maybe if you talk about now in the stratosphere, I'm not gonna say he is, but just the Joe Burrow likes, right? Where if he does have certain things, Joe Burrow even never has a run game, but if he had a run game, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, you'd be able to do certain things.
Chip, with Chip, you're gonna have that run game for sure.
Like,
it's gonna change things.
Like, if we get him a run game where he can play action, he can do certain things. I think. I don't know about that. I definitely think he'd be able. I definitely think he'd be able to
serving that Kool-Aid, bro.
Now,
what the Silver Smoke said right here at this last comment, I think that did have kind of a big impact as well on some of his games. Obviously not all of them, but some of them they were like, "Fuck, that's the Travis Hunter show for sure."
Now, of course, like I mean, it's college, bro. Like at the end of the day, shit. I mean, you look around. What was C.J. Stroud doing to Marvin Harrison Jr.? What was all these people doing? Yeah. Like, I mean, come on now. Like, if you got
he had insane receivers there,
bro. If you have the best guy in college football, you give him the ball however you can. Now, to say he was not going downfield, as Will Shepard, as LeJontay Wester, as all these other guys that were getting all these deep shots downfield, what were they doing? You feel what I'm saying? And that's not. No. I'm not watching all Colorado games, and I'm seeing just Travis Hunter take swings and screens and shit. There were multiple times I saw him going downfield and getting deep shots as well. So to say he's not gonna go downfield, like now, I just think some of that shit that they are talking about, it is true that it's more college shit that he was doing, and they didn't have no run game. Again, like we just talked about, what do you do if you do not have a run game? How do you supplement that? Quick game. You feel what I'm saying?
Game, yep.
Quick game. So I mean, that'd be the next thing right there. So I definitely think you can. A lot of what Shedeur does, bro, you can correct in the league. To be honest, get rid of the ball.
Yeah, okay, definitely correct it. Yeah, definitely
get rid of the fucking ball, bro. That's it. I mean, what else is the next thing that people get mad at about Shedeur? Cam Ward and the U didn't have a ring. Of course they didn't have no ring game.
Mm-hmm. That was different. For sure.
Got called out. Saying what?
I mean, Cam Ward didn't have a Hunter-like person at wide receiver, but you're not going to tell me Xavier Restrepo is not a fucking monster as well. Like, Restrepo is a beast, bro.
Are people not talking about Damian Martinez? We talking about like we didn't have a running back. He had a running back. He had other things.
And I Chris Johnson Jr. too.
Yeah, 100%. So I believe Cam Ward had a more talented offense in total. Definitely had a better O-line. I'll say that 100%. So, I mean, either way they go, bro, I'm not going to sit here and trash the pick if they take Cam Ward, though. I ain't going to sit there and
Oh,
trash
yeah,
it
no, hell no.
at all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
At all. I
Like,
ain't going to think.
after
I ain't
all
gonna
is
say
said
that
and
at all.
done, like, as much as I, like, can say I don't really like Shador, like, he's not my top pick for sure. If we get him, I'm going to be the number one fucking Shador fan ever, bro. Like, because I want him to succeed because he's going to be a Raider. Like,
Yeah.
but I want
Sure.
them to make the smart choice. That's kind of my thinking behind it. And to me, moving up, if it's not that, I mean, Caleb Williams didn't have a great year this year, but if it's not the Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels kind of guy, I don't see the value as much to go get that. I mean, who we're hoping could be successful, especially when we were talking earlier. Like, this draft is so fucking deep in every other position, really. Like,
Yeah.
I think at 6, there's just a plethora of picks we can make at 6 to make this team better immediately.
And also as well, I mean, I think, it's underrated, but I think both of them in their own ways changes the mindset of the team. Now, I know people love the way Cam Ward. Look. I love the way Cam Ward talks, but let's be real, bro. It's all biased too. If Shador would have said what Cam Ward said yesterday, y'all would have been on his ass. So let's not start that. But I think it's all two different things. Cam Ward is more brash with his approach, with his leadership.
Yeah.
You look at Shador, it's more of a quiet, calm confidence about how he goes about his shit. And even when you talk about when you talk to him, you understand. I mean, we saw that clip that you showed, Nate, where it's like, I watched film with myself. It's a quiet confidence about how he goes about his thing. So I think both of them changed the mindset. You feel what I'm saying? But and I get you 100%, Nate, if you're talking about trading up. But if they're at 6, bro, like I've seen people say, if Shador's at 6, Shador's at 6, I'm not taking him. Stop it. Stop that, bro. Like, you take that 10 out of 10 because he fell to you. You can't do that, bro. He fell right there, bro. You take Mason Graham.
They will take
him, bro.
Oh, no, 100% they will.
Yeah.
Either of them fall at 6, they're 1,000% taking him.
Bro, if you take Mason Graham, cool. But at the end of the day, at the peak and height of it, who changes shit more as far as who can work out more, a quarterback or a D lineman? A quarterback, bro. So you take a quarterback, bro.
Yeah. Because we already have a D lineman. A great one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like we're adding to it. I mean, we can add into it. Yeah. We're adding to it to just like make it phenomenal, make it like a fucking, a line that you're afraid of. You're facing,
You're talking about on defense?
Yeah, on defense. But we already have.
Yeah, well, you could have a scrub quarterback back there just as long as he doesn't make mistakes and you're good.
The quarterbacks are going to make mistakes. You know that.
When's the last time that's worked? See, bro, this Jeff, you're gonna get me mad, Jeff. Get me mad, Jeff. Get me mad, bro. Because look, check this out, Jeff. What you want us to be is the Lions, and guess who fucked the Lions up in their playoff run? The shitty quarterback they had back there when supposedly the whole roster was supposed to be good and ready. Yeah, the quarterback fucked it up.
The best offensive coordinator in the game.
Yeah,
we can't do that, bro.
You need a quarterback too. Remember that
Super Bowl, one of the best considered quarterbacks in the game. 4 interceptions too.
Bro, you need a quarterback.
Yeah.
That's how it has to work, bro.
Yeah.
People are gonna and then people are gonna sit here and say Jalen Hurts. Please, bro, he's outplayed Mahomes twice in 2 Super Bowls, bro. I don't want to hear that. He is a top 10 quarterback. Jalen Hurts is a top 10 quarterback, bro. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. The only reason he don't, bro. Go ahead, Nate.
Go ahead. My bad. I was gonna say I just went into the game hating fucking Jalen Hurts. I didn't think he was that good, but he proved I think everybody wrong.
He's that good, bro.
Yeah,
he proved everybody wrong.
Yep.
He's that good, bro. I don't want to hear it. He's not ever gonna be Justin Herbert numbers and things of this nature, but when game time, every big game I've seen this man in, bro, minus last year in the playoffs, he delivers every single time, bro. So I don't want to hear that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Back. So, I mean, if they're one of them are there at 6, they're gonna get him at 6.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah, if it's not them, it's gonna be Dart. If it's not them, it's not Dart. It's gonna be Howard.
Yeah.
So so I hear people in the Lions defense lost them that game.
What? No. No. What game? Game where you guys watching?
Dog,
Three
what?
interceptions, bro.
What the
Four.
fuck, bro? Like, come on now. No, but nobody cared about that earlier on in the season when he threw them 5 and shit, but they won that game. So they're like, oh, fuck, we'll sweep that to the side. Oh, the defense played great, whatever. Now all of a sudden it's the defense's fault because they lost the game, bro. Like, no, dog. He threw 4 interceptions. You can't do that. You just can't do it.
But as far as the quarterback position goes, to be competitive in the AFC alone, the AFC has the top quarterbacks in the entire league. You have to be able to compete with those kind of teams because obviously those are the teams that are going to be in the playoffs, and those are the teams that you're going to see. You got to take them out. And like Ren was saying, Jaden Daniels took out arguably one of the best constructed teams in the entire NFL.
Yeah.
And nobody was expecting Washington to be, in the NFC Championship game at all.
No.
It just shows you what a good quarterback can do to your franchise.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand wanting to go get that guy, but to me, that guy is not in this draft right now. But that's obviously another debate.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
And to add to that, and to add to your point, Nathan, look at what he did to Tampa Bay. They beat Tampa Bay at Tampa Bay. I didn't consider. I wanted to see a good game, but I didn't consider them to be anywhere near competitive to them. And they came out and literally put on the show, and they did the damn thing. Went out the next week, beat the Lions. It fell short against Philly, but it was still close. It was still kind of a close game at the end, So you need that quarterback. You need it. We saw what we were able to do without one. 4-13, or 4-12.
Bro, I get it. People want to, disrespect Jalen Hurts, but Jalen Hurts been there for a minute. You feel what I'm saying? This ain't the first constructed team that Philly has had that's been a good team. You feel what I'm saying? Like he's been there for a minute. And I just saw a clip when he was playing with fucking Jalen Reagor and all these other type of receivers and shit. But he was putting up stats. He was throwing the ball. Now I look at him now. He don't have to do that shit no more, bro, because it's like, well, I got this dude now. I can run the ball. You feel what I'm saying? Let's be smart with what we do. But I think it's proven now when Jalen Hurts wants to throw the ball, he's going to throw the ball. I don't think it's a talent issue. You feel what I'm saying? Where it's like, oh, he just can't do the shit. He's Trent Dilfer. He's always like, I just think it's more of like, there's no need. Why the fuck do I have to throw for 300 yards? When I got this monster back here, I could just hand the ball off to. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
Exactly. And you brought up the name that I was going to say. The last time that a team won with not a top tier quarterback was probably Trent Dilfer in 2000.
That's it.
So it's like you're going to need to have that top tier guy to be able to be one, competitive, and two, win a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So
you have to manufacture points. It can't be all from the defense. It really can't. It's impossible. I mean, unless you're gonna have like 6-9, like 9-6, like type scores for the rest of your season, then yeah. But other than that, I mean, you got to put some real offense together.
Tonight in the chat we've had more statements from people and observations. I think this might be the first question we've had tonight from Milo Hunt. Who do you guys want for running back? Gotta let you guys kick that around.
Caleb Johnson. That's who I want. I want Caleb Johnson. That's the draft, but yeah.
Nate.
Go ahead, Nate.
Oh man, my number one pick
Who's the
for
USC running back?
Jaquavius Marks, Woody Marks. He's solid. You can get him at like sixth round. But I like Travion Henderson. I really like Travion Henderson. I think he's worth it, and he probably still be there at the third round for us too.
Okay.
My take, if draft picks wasn't an option, Hampton, but realistically, it'll be Judkins or Henderson for me.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to go if ultimate choice, I would agree with Jay Hampton.
Yeah, I like Hampton, man. I like Henderson, bro. This is my only issue, dog. Like, if you're set on Henderson, you have to draft somebody else. Like, as far as like a big bag, you feel what I'm saying? Because I think it was proven this year that he needs a committee. He needs to be part of it. You know what I mean? Like, as explosive as he is, I don't know about just throwing him out there and he's like, oh, he's a third
He's not
down
an every down back, basically.
Nah.
What you're saying. Yeah.
And that's why I get
that.
concerned and why I bring up dudes like Caleb Johnson, Hampton, Judkins, because Judkins got a bigger frame. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like they can sit in the 3 downs and be able to do that. But I like Henderson. You just got to have a plan for him.
Yep. Facts. Mm-hmm.
You gotta have a plan. I mean, Scatterboo, where y'all think he goes? A lot of people like Scatterboo.
I love Scatterboo, man.
Mm-hmm. He'll be your kind of fullback-ish type guy. Play special teams too, so versatile.
Oh, yeah, hey. If it all goes to shit, boy, Joe Milton, I'm giving him a ring. I'm giving him a ring. If it all goes to shit, I'm gonna tell you that right now. If we on our last leg, I'm telling you, I'll give it a call. Desperation.
Oh, right here. 805 said a Henderson, Ollie Gordon. That would probably be my favorite.
I like that.
Right there.
Now that's nice.
Yeah.
I like that right there. That's a great pairing. You just have to do something like that if you're gonna take Henderson. You just can't run them out there and try to put tread on the tires like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of people saying Hampton or Henderson.
Henderson.
I think I have my comp for Hampton too. I think I've come up with it. It's just
Henderson
little
and Madison.
Who's that?
Oh, that'd be nice. Oh no, hell no, never mind. Get rid of Madison.
No.
Get rid of Madison.
Yeah,
No, get him out of here.
Madison.
I think Hampton's a
partially
little more juiced up Joe Mixon. I ain't gonna lie. I think he's a little more juiced up Joe Mixon.
I like that.
Oh, hey, bro. Mo Val just brought up somebody crazy. If y'all don't know Khalil Mullings from Michigan.
Oh, Michigan.
That motherfucker right there, bro. 6'2", 220. The way he moves, you wouldn't even think he was that big, bro. I like him right there.
He torched
like
him
him.
this year.
What's his sizes?
6'2", 220, 225,
Yeah.
225.
So that's pushing like
crazy.
Derrick Henry's size, right?
Bro, he's no, Derrick Henry a little bit bigger than that.
Derrick Henry's like 6'5".
Is he 6'5"?
Henry's a monster. But Mulling is nice. He'd be another guy that nobody talks about. You know, you can get late round. If you want to take Henderson, go ahead and give me a Khalil Mulling. I'll be straight, bro.
Yeah.
I may work with
Might
that.
be a dark horse.
I really like Caleb Johnson, dog. I really think we can get him too. But let me see who
I like Caleb Johnson.
If he goes undrafted, there's some dudes that might go undrafted with the running backs. We might be able to scoop.
Yeah, like I like a guy out of UCF,
Harvey
Kanye Roberts. Oh, Harvey.
Oh,
That's
Kanye. Harvey.
It is Harvey. I was thinking of
Harvey.
guy, but yes,
I like Harvey.
Yes.
I've seen people talk about Jordan James.
Linebacker.
Bro, that he don't move the way you think a 6'2" dude should move. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Like I didn't even think he was that big. One of these days, I'll get some clips, man. I'll bring some clips.
Bro.
We start looking at some things, bro.
Just watch Khalil Mullings versus fucking USC this past year.
Hey, bro, that's where I got hip. I was like, who the fuck is this dude, bro?
Bro,
Yeah,
he killed
it.
dude.
Ohio State too. He killed Ohio State too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So I mean,
Because
Look at this fool. Look at this fool posting this. Look at this guy.
Oh, man.
I'm dead.
Australians.
Stone Ages. I like
because he wasn't even supposed to be the feature back in Michigan this year. It was supposed to be fucking what's his name? He's on
Edwards.
the cover.
Edwards.
Yeah,
and
Donovan
he's coming
Edwards.
out too. Yeah, he's coming out
Donovan
this
Edwards,
year too. But I like Mullings better. Mullings got more juice.
Yeah,
he got
Mullings,
more juice to him.
yes.
Nah. I can't spend the 9 on Najee Harris, dog. I can't do it.
I'll tell you, when you said it the other day about Graham being available, I didn't even realize he was out there as a free agent this season.
Yeah,
who?
I like him. Mason
Graham from San Fran. I only know about him.
Jordan Mason.
Jordan Mason.
Mason, sorry.
Yeah.
I only know so much about him because I grabbed him on my fantasy. I handcuffed him to CMC, and then I played him all season. I even bent CMC a couple of times to play him instead. So,
Yeah, he was working, bro.
I like the
work.
kid. The kid,
He was.
Yeah.
He was
played,
nice.
man.
He was putting in some work, bro. I like it. Oh, Rick, you might have came with something right there. I ain't gonna lie. He
That's
talking
a
about
meal.
Jonathan Taylor for Caleb Johnson. He might be right. He might actually be
Yeah.
right.
Oh, this one.
I've seen that comparison before.
Yeah, he might actually be
I
right.
like
That shit, yeah, that's now. Devin Neal, 805 coming with some shit, bro. Devin Neal killed
Devin
Colorado this year when I watched that game, bro. He
He
fucking
did.
murdered.
Yes.
He did.
Oh.
Pieces.
He was going to work, bro. I like Devin Neal too. I do like Devin Neal. See, there's so many, bro. We didn't brought up like
There's a
damn near
lot.
10, 15 names
That's
right
what I
now,
mean.
dog.
When's the
It's-
last time
Exactly.
you were able to do that deep into the draft too? Because that you're talking third, fourth round guys here now.
Right.
You know,
And that's why I said, like,
and-
I don't want to fall into the trap of the Josh Jacobs, the Saquon, where it's like, oh, we gotta pay a running back now because of last
No.
year. Like, no, we don't. Draft one. We just didn't draft the right ones last year. We just, like if we did, we could have given what we were supposed to do, bro. Then we would have been straight. But here we are. We got another chance. Hampton. Oh, Hampton and Neal is my combination.
That's nice.
Rick. Yeah, that's work right there, Rick.
bad. Yeah,
I fuck with that,
good.
man. I like that. If I had to put one, bro, I still like Neal. I'm starting to get
I really like
starting
him,
to
yeah.
get to that DJ Giddens, bro. I'm really starting to get into this DJ Giddens. He's not bad.
Yeah.
He ain't
He's
bad
nice.
either.
so I got to bring this up because I saw this
Samson.
came out yesterday.
Samson from the yep.
Shit, bro. That's bro.
That's a
And
lot.
I kind of got a bad feeling. I got a bad feeling about this one. Did you see what that there's going to be a game in Brazil again next year?
Oh
I
right.
did.
Oh yeah, you said you had said something like that.
Did you see who was playing? It's the Chargers.
The Chargers, yeah.
They didn't state who they're playing yet. I just have a bad feeling it's going to be us
No,
because it's always usually we play a division game first. So it's either going to be one of those three teams, obviously. So
Let's
I'm
hope
just
not.
hoping that it's not
Let's
us. I don't
hope
want
not,
to see us
bro.
play in Brazil.
No. I mean, I wouldn't want to see that right now. Silver Smoke did ask a question real
No.
quick. He said Sam Darnold or Aaron Rodgers. That's his question.
Neither.
Thank you. Yeah.
Unless I had to choose one, but
Yeah. If
Hey.
I had to choose
Yeah,
one,
me either.
fuck. Yeah, I'm
Probably
good.
Rodgers because you get him for the
Cheaper.
price of a Jello shot. So it's like
Yeah.
that would be the only reason,
Yes,
bro.
bro.
If you had to
I
choose,
need to take the seat now open from Champ Kelly. Oh, no.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, so-
you want 29 draft? You want me to draft 29 players in the first round pick from the Giants next year?
There
I'm
you
your
go.
guy.
Jeff Kelly.
Jeff Spytek.
Just fight.
Oh,
No,
man.
there's other
Jeff
spy text.
Spytek.
That'd be Jeff Kelly.
See, Raider Nation 510. Why do you think we can't draft two running backs? We can easily draft two quarterbacks in this draft.
Easy.
Shit, we could probably get three.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many of them.
What I'm so confident in this year, I'm very confident because Spytek is a person I know is going to put some emphasis on interior D linemen, offensive linemen, and this draft is very deep in those departments. Well, in the interior defensive linemen, very deep. So I just really think after we get a quarterback, if we do secure that in the first round, I'm very confident that the rest of the draft they'll go trenches, pretty much. The rest of the draft, they'll be like trenches. That's it, because I think that's the type of dudes they are. So I'll be confident in that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
DJ
yeah,
Giddens is nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's real, bro. That's another late round selection that I do like.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna lie.
So EC Everett, I like Hampton, Neal, Ollie Gordon, Raheem Sanders, Jacoria Krosky Merritt.
That's
You guys
Jeff's guy
need
right
to
there.
go and
Yeah,
watch Kyle
Monaghan.
Manana guy.
I've seen a
Yeah.
little bit.
He's
Oh my
good.
God.
He's
Seen a
good.
little bit.
Yeah,
He's
he
nice.
said that before.
All right.
805. This one, I agree with you 100%, bro. I don't get that vibe
Mm.
from Najee Harris, bro. I don't. I don't have that. he's gonna get this bread, and all of a sudden he's gonna turn into a different back. Because again, right? This is just me talking, and this is for fans as well. Now, as far as regimes, it is what it is. I don't think Najee Harris is as good as a running back as Josh Jacobs. I wouldn't have paid Josh Jacobs no $9-something million. So why would I pay Najee Harris some $9-point-something million for a less talented running back? It just don't make no sense to me.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I agree with that, bro. Najee, I don't like Najee. They talking about he might go to the Chargers.
Nate, you want me to bring this up?
Yeah, I mean, I was just interested in the Mullings, and I said watch his tape against USC. This is the first touch he's had. The first fucking touch of the game.
This shit makes me excited, bro.
The first touch.
Keep in mind, he's 6'2", bro. 6'2", 220.
Gone.
Yeah.
Right through the secondary, gone. And USC's defense was not that bad this year. Not as bad as USC's defense was not bad this year. So for him to do that on his first touch of the game,
this is a good view right here.
Bro, he don't move like a big man like that, bro. That's quick right there. Yeah. Them feet.
Prior to this, they had tried to run Donovan Edwards this entire game, and that right there, he just he went off, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Runs behind the pass too.
Like that little push of the helmet at the end.
Yeah, this right here, when I was like, all right, I knew about Donovan Edwards because he was like super hyped coming into this year. Right. He was supposed to be like this, that, whatever. And then Mullings, because we knew coming into this game that their quarterback situation was garbage because they had Deji in, and he was just he's not a good quarterback. And so they knew we were going to run the ball, and this is what they still did to this USC defense. Yep.
Jesus.
Right. Dog.
Yeah, bro's nice.
Sir, dog. I'm telling you, man, this man right here, and nobody's talking about him, dog. Nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at that.
Dang. Yeah.
Look at that. Fuck off.
Good Lord. You know what, though? He never stops, man. His legs were fucking pumping the whole time.
Yep.
That's the power right there. That's that power.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's going to get a steal with this dude. I ain't going to lie, bro. Somebody's going to get him in the later rounds and get a steal.
Agreed.
Yeah, it could potentially happen for sure.
Hope it's us.
Ooh.
Facts.
Nice.
Hey, I'm sold on that kid.
Yeah, bro. He was nice, bro.
Now, I know I've seen people talking about Aaron Jones, but Aaron Jones gets hurt too much for my liking. He gets injured a little bit too much for me. Yeah, don't you worry about that, 805. We're going to cut that judiciously. As soon as we get off here, dispute.
I know. Fucking Jeff.
I already know what time it is, baby. Yeah, Aaron Jones just gets a little bit too injured, bro. That shit would scare me, bro. Trying to give him
I've never been in on the whole Aaron Jones thing.
Oh, if he's cheap, bro, that's different. If he's cheap, that's different. If I only gotta give him like a year deal, I don't care about that. It's what it is. Yeah, if I only gotta give him a year, I don't care. Then that's different. I thought he wanted like a multi-year deal. Then at that point, I can't do that. Too rich.
Put your walls up. How did you not know he was running, especially at first and goal?
It was fourth and goal, 41 seconds left. USC was up like I think it was 2 at that point, and they're gonna run the fucking ball, and he still went right through, bro.
They had no pass game to speak of. I mean, shout out to my dog Chris, man. My dog Chris had a tough year last year. Michigan fan, Raider fan, saw no good quarterback play throughout the year, bro.
No.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Okay. Late round guy. All right, so you talking about Aaron Jones, 1, maybe 2-year deal. I could do that. I'm not mad at that. If it's a 1 or 2 year deal, I'm okay. It just depends on the money that it's giving.
Yeah, it can cost a little bit.
I can do it, my boy.
Highlights like that. I have to go searching for that shit.
You want me to pull it up? Yeah. Tell me if you want me to.
Yeah, as long as it's not going to be copyright issue crap.
Well, just do a couple.
Yeah,
just 2 couple.
Yeah, they are. Anything with like CBS or anything. Gotta
Yeah,
cut
we
it
get
out.
copyright. That's happening.
Yeah, bro. For
That's
Jeff
happening.
was almost monetized. I'm almost monetized. Run's already.
I'm already letting y'all the deal. I'm letting y'all know the deal now. So y'all prepared.
Javonte Williams, I forgot he's going to be free agency too. He was supposed to be nice.
He was.
I know that back from Rutgers had a good game against UCLA. He ran.
Joel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shit. So what's today? The 19th, right?
It is 19.
So on the 24th, which is this Monday coming, to March 3rd is this the combine. So I'm just hitting some of these major dates coming up in the next couple of months here. March 4th is the deadline for clubs to designate their franchise or transition players. March 10th to 12, clubs are permitted to contact and enter into contract negotiations with certified agents of players who will become unrestricted free agents upon the expiration of their 2024 player contracts at 1 p.m. on March 12th. March 12th, the 2025 league year of free agency period begins at 1 p.m. So we're talking, how many weeks away is that? So that's 3 weeks from now. Yep, exactly 3 weeks from now when free agency actually starts. So in 3 weeks, it's going to start heating up.
It's already started heating up. I mean, they
but
signed
it's going to be. But on that day, it's going to be like opening the floodgates because then you're going to have rumors floating around. This player's agent talked to this team the last couple of days. No,
you'll see the Raiders just signed blah 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 to whatever deal.
Yeah,
just blah blah
but
blah.
still, you're still going to have. Well, it's going to be all your big names that are out there that you're going to hear all the talking about.
I'm gonna say a prayer before the night of free agency to hope that they're not offering Sam Darnold no money. I'm gonna just hope that's not what's going down, bro. If that's what happens, now sometimes we do know the deals before free agency even opens up. So we be like, maybe we know, but dog, I'm gonna be so disappointed, bro. It's gonna be a sad day in hell. I ain't gonna lie.
For sure.
I'd have to watch that Penn State USC Rose Bowl game to get myself hyped up for that because
bro,
I would not like that at all.
I know you an SC fan, man. I already know, bro.
Fuck, dude. Exactly. So like, I'm even a little bit biased towards Sam Darnold, and I still would not like that at all.
I just don't understand. I don't get it, bro. Some people saying he's not gonna get 40. Is that the legal tampering start? I think tampering can start in March. As soon as March open up, they can start talking. Well, if you don't think they already talking to some people already, you mean, come on now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Conversations already being had.
You know those secret phone calls and shit.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
that's already.
They can't be privy to everything going on out there.
No, and if it's just a conversation and it's and you're doing it in person, there's no way to record.
That's the next thing. Hey, let's go out and get something to eat real quick. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, much. Like, hey, we're just having lunch. We're just talking shop. Yeah, we're talking shop. We're just shooting the shit.
We just getting something to eat. Ain't nothing about it. But see, secretly at the table, I was like, so when you come here, I got the deal ready for you. All that extra shit, right? I'm just letting you know.
What are you thinking? What are we thinking? Signing bonus wise?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Real talk.
You gotta take care of man. Offer you a bonus between say 5 million and 10 million. Wink, wink.
Something like that. Let's do this shit for the appetizers to get here. Let's hurry up. Get this shit going.
So Keith just got here, but Mariota's a free agent. He's worked with Chip Kelly. He still has some gas in the tank. Your thoughts?
For a bridge?
No to that one.
I
would say yes to that over fucking Donald.
Because he's
'Cause
just
it's
the
not gonna
money
be
alone,
expensive.
honestly.
The money on the money wise, but I mean, he did that thing in Atlanta and it didn't work out
I
too
just
well.
can't see us spending money. I just don't get it.
Nah,
We
me
got too many
personally,
players we want to keep that we need to sign, and contracts we want to rework.
yeah, I don't really see Mariota. I think that tank
Tough
is
James.
running on fumes, brother. I don't think ain't no gas left in there. So I think I think we're done
Yeah,
with Mariota. Honestly, I think he's a good backup though. Somebody come in as
Yeah.
a veteran, you know what I mean? Come in and be in the ear, but that's pretty much it.
805. I saw Daniel Jeremiah put out his second mock draft. I think it was yesterday. And when you just go back and look at his 1.0 versus his 2.0, it's different. It's a lot different, and that's only, I think, 3 weeks.
But doesn't he have us picking the same guy?
Yes.
Yeah, he does.
Yes.
But a lot of the
Okay.
other moves in the early, the early part of the first round, a lot of the picks changed. He's the only one that's done a 2.0 right now.
I don't
But yeah,
think the
combine's
Titans are gonna
done.
pick at 1, bro. I have a sneaky suspicion that the Titans are really gonna trade out of that pick. I don't know if it's gonna be us, but
I can see
I've
the
already
Jets moving up to go get that.
I didn't heard that already. I didn't seen that. And if that, bro, I'll be pissed. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna be mad as fuck if they do that and one of them quarterback hits for them. I'm gonna be pissed because they got just as bad luck as we do, and they decided to check nuts and go up and do it. So why the fuck can't we do that? It just don't make no sense, bro.
Yeah, I can totally see the Jets moving up to go get that one spot for whoever their guy is. I mean, Cam right now is obviously projected to be 1, but yeah, I can totally see
if he
it
goes
happening.
1, bro, that's straight for him too. But at the end of the day, bro, it just be the simplicity of them just making the move. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all of us are not all of us, but most of us be scared to even just make the move. Nah, bro. If you like one of them dudes, you got to do it.
There you go.
So this was the mock draft that the 2.0 one he did. What the hell? Where did it go?
Knew about Abdul. That's easy.
Yeah.
So it got Cam Ward going to Cleveland. Is it scrolling?
Yeah, you're good.
All right. Travis Hunter going to the Giants.
Okay.
Will Campbell to the Patriots. Which I'm not surprised. That's one of their bland.
They got to do that. They got to do that.
They need a wide receiver and defensive end and or offensive tackle. Mason Graham going to Jacksonville. And then us taking shit door. And then,
you know what's funny, Jeff? Because you talking that if he is the quarterback, you are going to have to sit here and eat all them words. That's what's the crazy part. Some of y'all gonna sit here and it's gonna look foolish.
Yeah, no, I know that, and I've already said that. If that's what happens, and I'll have to say I was wrong and you guys were right. But I will tell you this: if we move up and trade picks away and get either one of these two guys, and they are absolute just bags of ass, guess what? I ain't gonna be quiet about it because I'm gonna be like, I fucking told you.
No, you got every right. You got every right. You got every right.
Because we could have done something so different and had an immediate impact on this team. That's why I still don't want a quarterback at number 6. So,
but I mean, looking
look
at
this,
right,
Cowboys
like
at number 12. He still doesn't have the Cowboys taking Genty because Genty's still available.
Thank you.
That's crazy.
Genty don't get taken till 20 something.
Whoa, wait, go back up, Jeff.
21.
Go back
21
up.
to Pittsburgh. T-Mac goes at number 19.
Wow, that's late as fuck for. And Zabel going in the first at 18 is crazy.
Nah, Zabel's nice as fuck though.
He's nice as fuck. Yeah, but I didn't expect him to go that high.
Yeah, now Jade Barron's another guy I like, but that Kenneth Grant was a guy that I thought if we traded back, that'd be a guy I'd be interested in because we're losing Jenkins probably, and he's more of a Jenkins replacement than Mason Graham is. Mason Graham,
Jenkins
Adam
is
Butler
like, 36.
Yeah, bro. So like Kenneth Grant is a guy that I'd be interested in heavily if we trade back. I'd get him.
I mean, so let me just do this. Let me go back to our pick. So
Walter Nolan is nice.
Jets take that tight end Warren.
He's a fucking beast.
Don't need him
Carolina
though.
takes Jalen
Yeah.
Walker, which is I wouldn't mind him either, to be honest with you.
I like Jalen, but I'd still take Shador over that. I like Mike Green though. I fuck
Yeah,
with Mike
Duke
Green.
Green too.
I fuck with Mike Green.
Will Johnson goes
Oh,
all the way to
shit.
number 11.
That's nice as fuck.
11.
That's a nice ass fit right there.
Especially
I like
they're
that.
gonna lose Travarius too.
I like that for them. That's nice.
Cowboys take Walter Nolan, defensive tackle from Miss.
Damn. I didn't think he was gonna go that high. Tyler Booker.
Dolphins take Booker.
Yeah, you can see it. Tackle. Colts not a sexy pick. Michael Williams, I like.
I like Michael Williams a lot.
I fuck with Michael Williams. Kenneth Grant, of course, I like. Jade Barron is nice. You know what I'm saying? I could rock with that. Grace, you are right though. 18 for Grace Abel is crazy.
It's pretty high. I have him going like second.
But I think this right here is what did it for him was his play at the Reese's Senior Bowl.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he killed the Senior Bowl. McMillan at 19. Wow.
And look who he's going to. It makes sense if you think about it.
Because if they lose Godwin,
they have two Mike Evans. That's nasty.
I've heard the Jaguars kind of like McMillan.
Yeah,
to get him with Brian Thomas Jr.
That'd be fucking gross.
Wow.
This scares me.
Chargers get it. Yeah.
That's pretty stupid for them, though.
Yeah, but
I ain't gonna lie.
I came across a couple of Chargers
pick.
Podcasts like on my TikTok, and they are everybody is in love with Scatterbo over there.
Really?
Like I've seen like two or three. They were in love with Scatterbo.
I ain't gonna lie. If they do that, I'm gonna celebrate that pick because that's kind of a dumbass pick for them.
Yeah, because you know why? Because they're Max going and Bosa's probably gonna get cut. So you need to replenish your defense.
Stupid.
Yeah,
I don't know why they make that
dumb.
pick either.
And honestly, they can get is Emeka Ibuka still on the board?
Ooh,
He's still there?
Yeah.
They can walk around and get that.
Yeah, right there.
Look at that. That's 3 picks later. Like, nah.
Yeah.
Is that 3 Ohio State dudes in a row?
Yeah,
That's crazy. Now, Minnesota taking Henderson there, I agree. I do agree with that. 100% I agree with that.
They need it back.
Texans taking that is nasty. I like that.
Yeah.
Shamar Stewart. Ooh, with the Ravens. Okay. Donovan Jackson. I like him. Oh, shit. Jahad Campbell found his way into the first round.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, the Bills took Golden. I know that's nice.
That would be nice.
The Chiefs took this motherfucker. I'm not worried about that. If they take him, that shit don't solve no.
Because that means they're gonna lose out on fucking what's his name?
Trey Smith.
Yep, exactly. So
that shit don't solve no issues for them. Now, if I don't know why they would take a safety as far as the Eagles and they put lose Josh Sweat.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
So what did the first one look like?
If I was the Eagles, I'd be taking. What do you think? A tight end, maybe?
No,
another edge.
Yeah,
I'll take another edge.
Yeah, take an edge.
I mean, the defense is pretty fucking solid already, but
they're gonna lose a guy this year. That's why. So if it was for me, I'd be like, shit.
Yeah, but I was thinking more like offensive weapon. I mean,
for them? Well, I mean, what do they really need? They don't really need shit. Their offense is like set for real. I mean they got 2 receivers.
And I'm just thinking maybe a top, another wide receiver. Or
maybe
even a tight end. I mean, they've got Goddard, but Goddard gets banged up.
I can see tight end. I can see tight end.
And there's some good ones in this draft too. Some really good ones.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at that right now with that mock draft, seeing the first 5. Mason Graham was gone, right? I mean, Will Johnson was there, but we've talked about it. I mean, I do like Will Johnson, but at the end of the day, what's going on, dog? What's going on, man? Appreciate you. I do like Will Johnson, but at the end of the day, we saw he fell all the way down to 11, right? So I mean, you can kind of wait to that.
Some of those picks were kind of wild, though.
Some of them, yeah, but I think those first couple ones were kind of spot on a little bit.
Yeah.
I ain't too mad about it. At that juncture, how they fell, I'll take Shador. How it fell, bro. How it fell, I'll take Shador.
Yeah, I think you have to.
How it is, bro. Like, I mean, Mason Graham would be my next best pick for me, and he's gone, right? So it's like, and if we can't trade back, Walter Nolan, I would like him, but too high, too rich at 6. I can't take him at 6.
Graham. That's insane, though.
Oh no. Stop it.
That's
Graham.
crazy.
Graham is on a tier of his own. He's on a tier of his own. There's another. Nolan is a little bit below that, but he not fucking with Graham. I'm gonna tell you that right now. According to them, that's what he said.
According to them,
He
got you.
To
My bad,
Daniel
my bad.
Jeremiah and them, which I completely disagree. Dog. That Mason Graham is a fucking monster, animal. But see, and sometimes you gotta. This is the thing. You can look at NFL grades, but we can't go off just NFL grades. You gotta have our own grading system. You feel me? Like our own grade.
Yeah.
I don't know about y'all, bro, but fuck no, he's not in that same league, bro. And if NFL people are saying that, I'm not. You can disagree. It's okay to disagree with some of the times they say.
See, and this is why I agree with 805 too, because I just don't think either one of these quarterbacks at number 6 is a valued pick that
Yeah.
high in the draft in the first round. When you could end up with somebody like a Mason Graham, that's going to be an immediate impact player. That's going to walk into that facility and he knows he's starting right away because he's that good.
But again, right?
You're not going to see Shador play next season.
Based off how it fell, that's what you got to do, right? Like that's low key. That's low key the pick because
if he's there, I see us taking him. I see the team saying yes, we're taking him. I get it, but I don't want to see us move up and waste draft picks.
Oh no, because again, Mason Graham is gone, and then you look at all the other picks that were after that. None of the other picks after that kind of scream like they are the first 5. Right, like Mason Graham, Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter. It's not that. So I think I'd be fine if it went down like that. Raider Paul wants us. Let me make sure, dog. Are you saying take Will Howard at number 6? Is that what you're telling us?
Or 6th round.
Or 6th round? Yeah, which one?
He put number 6. I don't know.
His comment earlier. He said number
clarify.
6 overall.
Yeah, clarify. That's some JT the Brick shit.
Just take Darn 6. Just take if you like them, just take at 6.
No, real
Come on,
talk,
bro.
bro. Like, come on, dog. It's not the same shit. We already know there are levels to this now, but we want to clarify, Paul, because I don't want to just put it out there, and that's not what you mean. Do you mean take him at 6 overall, or do you mean? Oh no, he just doubled down. He means 6 overall. Jesus Christ. No, you can't do that, bro. You can't do that. That gets motherfuckers fired. That gets people fired. Not when you can get him in the 4th round, damn near. You know what I mean? In the 4th round. Myra, I know all y'all going out there to Vegas, man. Have fun, man. Don't let 805 get y'all in trouble if y'all going out to Vegas, bro.
Yeah,
Don't let 805 get
I
y'all in trouble,
went.
bro.
I really wish I was going, man. Fuck.
Oh yeah,
Me
Jay
too.
and I locked down.
Yeah.
We can't do shit.
Yeah.
We can't do shit
Got my
at
partner
all.
here. My other couple. We ain't going nowheres.
No, it's over. It's over.
Yeah. But we'll be watching, and
Yeah.
I'll be hating secretly.
Facts.
Especially you, Leo.
Facts. My boy said if Spy Tech pick Howard at 6 overall, he'd be fired before round 2.
Yeah,
Like,
low-key.
what? Come on, bro. He'll be like, I thought you were better than that.
Nah, bro. Right there, nah. I don't know about that. I feel like he's the more consistent. Yeah, but who are you saying?
Yeah, that's
Now
what I was gonna
Walter
say.
Nolan is one. Walter Nolan's one, but I don't know about all that extra. I still don't think Bo Nix is good. I mean, you can stand on that all you want, bro. I don't think Bo Nix is good. I just think he went to the best situation that he could possibly go to.
Yep.
What's up, Javier?
Pretty much
Yeah,
it,
so
bro.
next
Best
year
coach.
That
It's
made
bad.
sense for him. You know.
Yeah,
makes
best
sense.
coach, best system, bro. Like that all fits for what he does, bro. Now, if you put him at Washington, he does not do the same thing. I'll tell you that. I guarantee you he don't do what Jaden Daniels do if you put him in Washington.
I watched so many games this year, bro. It's not even funny.
Hey, bro, Raider Paul watch every single snap game there could be, bro. Raider Paul know it all, man. No, that is true, bro. Chris is a demon. Chris is a demon. Y'all gotta watch out.
Damn. Salute to my guy.
Will Howard in the third. Yeah, I could do that.
Yep.
So I want to see Mason Graham go against Creed Humphrey. Twice, yeah, both former wrestlers, and Creed went to high school with my kids.
Strong, bro. Hey, Mason gets it in, bro. Mason gets it in, bro.
So basically, the playoff and then a couple extra games. Like, okay.
The playoffs. I mean, I understand, right? Like, and that's it was because honestly, bro, to be honest with you, before the playoffs, I didn't give a fuck about Will Howard. Nobody cared. I didn't care. But that bumped him up to at least QB4, maybe 3, if he has a good combine, right? Like if he has a good combine, then it is what it is. But if you're putting him above the first 2, I can't get down with that. Not even. I mean, Jackson Dart, right? We even talk about Jackson Dart. I don't even know about that. So that's the next thing, bro. That's the next thing. I mean,
well, the night's not complete until Nate brings up Jackson Dart, and I haven't heard him say Jackson Dart.
I said it a couple times.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
John Raider says Raider Paul said Minshew was Ken Stabler.
Now your boy got some competition for QB3 apparently, Nate, when we talking about Jackson Dart, because now everybody like that Tyler Shook apparently now.
Oh yeah,
everybody like that Tyler Shook, which I mean I see, we watched a little bit and I've seen some more tape. He got some shit to him, he do, but I want to see some more at the combine for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think you mean that Will Howard has that competition at QB3 because Jackson Dart is 2A right now.
yeah. If you want to say he 2A, you can put it right there. You can put it right there. I'll say
I don't think I'd take him at 6 though.
Oh no, I'm not taking no Jackson at 6. I can't do that.
I think if Raider Paul's in Ohio, he's got to be an Ohio State fan. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a hairless nut fan.
I mean, not really. I mean, a successful QB at times, if you're that guy, then you're that guy. I mean, again, Bo Nix in Washington, he's not doing that same thing, bro. He's just not doing the same. There are levels to the quarterback play. There's just levels to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
now,
Tom, and I agree with him on this one. I fully would believe this. If it wasn't for the situation Brady was in, he wouldn't be what he turned out to be. Like he said, like he just said, if he went to Cleveland, he wouldn't have had to see the career he had in Cleveland. Hell no. Absolutely not.
Probably not.
I mean, that was Belichick, and then in the later years, it was Josh McDaniels. I mean, you look at some of the other guys he had in there as well. Charlie Weiss, those guys weren't in Cleveland.
7 to 8. That's low.
It's a little low. It's a little low.
I think the lowest is like 5, to be honest.
So
he's good.
So he's saying him ahead of Dart at that point. So he's saying it's going Cam Ward, Shador, and then Howard.
For wait,
no. Raider Paul wants us to take him at all. But you saying 7th quarterback in the list? That's a little
7th to 8th in the.
That's what I thought. That's what I interpreted it as.
I'm thinking draft pick number. My bad.
Nah. Yeah, 7th. It's still a little too low though. That's still a little too low for Will Howard. Yeah. I think he's better than that.
Darius
ready?
He's supposed to. There was something coming out with this where he actually sits down and explains why he didn't play the second half of that game.
Oh, really?
It was supposedly was agreed upon prior to the game between him, the coaches, and his teammates that he
And what's
wasn't
crazy?
going to play.
Why would it
That
not
wasn't
be?
the ref-
Why would it like it in this like sometimes, bro, people just don't be using the common sense, dog. I mean, you think this motherfucker with all the stakes on the line, the draft pick and all that on the line, just looked at his teammates and coach and said, fuck y'all, I'm leaving this game halfway through. And didn't have that conversation the day or whatever before? Like, come on, dog. Like,
Yeah.
let's use
Remember
our heads
the week
sometimes.
of or prior
The
to
week
that,
up,
yeah.
bro. The coach could have came up to this motherfucker and said, "Hey, bro, you're not playing in the second half. I'm just letting you know that right now.
Yeah.
You get whatever
And
you
I
Yeah,
want.
we're
You
gonna
know,
take
the
care of
first
you.
half is not-
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Like you got us.
We don't want to get you hurt. You know what I mean? I want to see your
Yeah.
name called in April and all that extra shit. So give us that good first half, and then after that, come on, bro. Like we can't do that. We can't do that.
I never would have saw it. That's just me.
Now that's the thing. Now look, if
I'm just bred different. I would
get
want to
you.
play.
But if
Especially if
the
you're
coach, if the
losing.
coach is telling him like, "Hey, bro, I agree, we should sit it down. I don't want to fucking do all that," and that's what they agreed upon. Who are we to say that's the wrong decision between them two? You feel now? Maybe we would have handled it differently, but between them two, if that's what the coach discussed, that's their decision, bro. I can't get mad at that.
Yeah, that's just the temperature of what college football is nowadays. I mean, like all the top draft picks most likely don't even go into the bowl game to play at all. So it's like, to me, it's honestly the fact that he played at all is him saying that he wants to play to finish out his career, because that's what Travis and Shador said they wanted to do. That's why they played in their bowl game. So it's like, I get it. You can look at it like multiple different ways, obviously. But like, I think the fact that he came out in the second half fully dressed is a bad look, because it looks like the optics of it is that he quit. Come out in your fucking sweatsuit, dude, in the second half. Like, you know what I mean? It could have been handled differently. It could have been handled differently. But
because but this is the thing, bro. It's even worse if you come out in the sweats, because now everybody like, oh, he don't give a fuck. He's different. He's different than the team. And then if Miami, like, we're not even having this conversation. If Miami's defense was even worth a damn, he had them up at the half by like 7 to 14 points. If their defense was worth a damn, they would have won the game off of what the fuck he did in the first half alone. He scored like 30 points in the first half. So it's like,
exactly.
Come on, dog. Like we gotta have different discernment when we're thinking about these things. And last but not least, my guy Matt, don't let Raider Paul gaslight you. We like Will Howard. We're just not taking him at fucking. We're just not taking him 6th overall. Like we're just,
exactly.
Bro.
That don't make no sense, bro.
Oh, I missed it. Where is it?
We'll fuck with Will Howard. Pick 90 something, 100 for sure. We can do that 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
We just not doing no 6 overall, dog. Like that's a little too much. Some players ain't even going to the combine. That is true.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That is true. Some players not even go. I want to see if Shador. I think Shador and Cam might go. They might not run. I don't think they're gonna run or do none of that extra shit.
They might be there, yeah.
But I think they'll throw. I think they'll fuck around and throw. Raider Paul says he played football. What position did you play? Long snapper don't count either. We can't fuck around and do these things, bro. I mean, I understand sometimes they say they play football and shit, but if it's left bench and you got to come in when so and so got hurt, that shit don't count either. We got to do some different things. D end. So D end was the listed position, but really you played left guard on the field goal block. So I got you. I understand. I know what you did. I get you.
The end of the bench.
I get you.
Just busted.
As Juicy said, played fucking ass back. Get your ass back. All
right now, Paul. All right now, we up. All right, we up right now, Paul. Martinez running back showed add to the running back draft list. I don't know about Martinez, bro. Y'all like Martinez? I'm not really I'm not really sold.
Yeah,
To be honest, I
yeah.
gotta watch more.
Not really sold.
I didn't see a lot, so I gotta watch a little bit more. Honestly, I can't really say.
I heard he came in at like 230 in the season. So
That's like that's approaching Eddie Lacy size.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Remember that year he came back from off season? Holy Christ! He looked
I've
like
never
an
seen no
offensive
shit like that.
lineman.
Never
He was
seen like that.
huge. It looked like somebody stuffed him.
Yeah.
It's a big old fatty.
No.
Now, and for the league, you feel what I'm saying? Like for the league, that he scares me as far as that, but he does have some power and shit to his game. He does have things to his game. That he definitely does have. 805 be trolling. Watch all this QB talk. Oh, no, Raider Peter's right though. Raider Peter's right. Watch all this QB talk, and we go running back or wide receiver when the right thing to do is draft best defensive playmaker available. Yeah. Yeah. If we go, bro, if we draft Genty, bro, I gotta take some time off.
Jeez.
You need some time.
Oh,
Yeah.
I need some time off, bro.
Fuck.
I need some time off, though. I can't do that.
I've been saying no to him for the longest time. I don't want a guy that's already got so many carries in his system. I mean, Jesus Christ, he's already been beat to shit.
For sure.
You know,
Sure.
I don't want a running back to have to run 30 plus times a game. That, you know what that means? That means your team's not balanced. That's what that is. You know, now if you're talking a mix of like 2 or 3 running backs running for like 40, 50 attempts in a game, okay, then that's being spread out amongst those 3 guys. But I don't want one guy taking 30 to 40 snaps or carries in a game. That's
Yeah. I mean, hey, that Silver
he
Smoke,
won't be around long.
that is the only way that I would sit there and say he was worth that 6th-round pick is if he rushes for damn near 2,000 yards. That's the only way. That is it. And honestly, the way some of you talk about the offensive line, I don't think there's much confidence that he'll be able to stiff that number. So, I mean, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I don't want Cornerback.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wrong show.
Wrong show.
Wrong show. No.
Oh yeah, didn't one of y'all say that the Chargers wanted Cam Scatterbo?
Yeah.
One of y'all did say that. Yeah. Oh yeah, can't. I mean, that would be scary. I ain't gonna lie. That would be a little scary. Will be a little scary.
I think that'd be kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's good for them. That's good for them right there. But
Fuck them.
your boy got to get on out of here. I got daddy duties. I got to go ahead and take care of. I'm getting
Same.
screamed at right now.
Yeah, I think
I'm
we're
getting
calling
screened
it
at.
a night.
Yeah,
Wow,
I'm cool with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like struggling over here, holding the phone.
Hey, bro, I hear you over there, bro. I already know what time it is with you.
Rundown. What do you got coming up? Anything?
So we planning some shows out. I'm definitely gonna get 805 probably next week. Y'all gonna be slizzard this week, so I'm not even gonna get you 805 this week. We're gonna go ahead and shoot for next week, do some quarterback stuff. But I'm getting more into some draft content. You know what I mean? Just talking about what we can do as far as going into the draft, as far as later round stuff, because we all talk about the early round. So who we can get early round or later rounds, free agents wise as well. Who maybe we can look at that might not be top names, but some names like that. So definitely want to get some of y'all on the show solo wise as well when I start talking about these things. But just keep your notifications on, man. You know me, I just go at random times, man. So just keep your notifications on. We'll keep it popping how we do.
Yep, no problem. And yeah, I do want Jackson Dot, but I took a cue from my guy, Elevator 10. He got me turned down to Jackson Dot real early in the season, so
Yes, sir.
I'm up on him for sure.
I had him as my dark horse Heisman candidate, and I mean that looked pretty nice earlier this year, but he almost got there. They had a better team.
Yeah.
Jay, what do you got coming on soon?
Probably I'll let you know probably by tomorrow or maybe Friday. Good Morning Raiders. That's on Saturdays, 10 a.m. Pacific. So I'll let you know. I got baby Jace here. So my son Nicholas Max is here now in the world. So our newest addition to the Raider family.
Yeah, we got
Sick.
2 new babies in the group now.
Our luck is gonna skyrocket, bro. It's gonna be good. I'm telling you, it's gonna be all good luck.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
You got to get the babies on screen. That attracts the ladies, and they'll watch.
For sure. Congratulations, brother. By the way, man.
Congrats to both of
you.
you guys. That's awesome.
Appreciate it. Yeah. So just getting used to the new schedule. It's been about a little over a year. So handling two babies is a little bit tricky. So just getting that once we get that kind of figured out. Yeah, once we get that figured out, I'll let you know. But most likely the following week, for sure. The following week we're doing a regular schedule: Mondays, Wednesdays, of course, and then Saturday. The following Saturday, got Chris Protect the Shield. Got a big guest the week after that, so you guys make sure you tap in.
Dope.
What the fuck? Really? Damn.
What the fuck did Jeff do?
Wow. He is on you today. He's on you today, Jeff. Oh, it's not
You had to get that out on the way out, bro.
Yeah.
You had to get that out on the way out.
Nate, what do you got going on?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are subscribed, you guys would know that me and Jeff got the Raiders coast to coast tomorrow. So go ahead and make sure to tap in tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. Pacific. So make sure we'll be talking a lot more about probably some draft stuff, and we always keep invested in the chat. So that's where if you guys want to ask some questions, go ahead and find that out. But as far as my personal self, I'm gonna start posting more on my channel here. Got some recorded stuff that I need to edit still, but looking forward to doing that. And then my gaming channel as well, trying to get that off the ground a little bit still. But
I seen you doing some of that the other day, bro. Yeah, fine. I gotta figure out how to do that shit, bro. I gotta figure out.
Yeah, I need a new computer. My shit is ass, so this shit is like it's hard. But still trying to get that off the ground, like I said. But yeah, that's at LV Raider Gaming on YouTube. So if you guys want to check that out, that'd be dope. But yeah,
that's why our Coast to Coast show has been back on StreamYard, because his computer just can't handle the OBS thing.
Yeah, it can.
We were on
you and Turf, man. You and Turf with that OBS.
We had to reset that thing. I don't know how many times that night. I think we had like 4 different start times on the show.
Bro, for real.
It was bad. So
yeah, it's tricky.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, so we got that tomorrow night, the Raiders Coast to Coast. I may hop on tomorrow afternoon for a little bit. Nate, what about tomorrow night? We do what we did last week too. We do the off-season manager thing again.
Oh yeah, I'm cool with that for sure.
I like that. That was good. And then do the draft after that, because it makes more sense when you do a mock draft after you do the free agent stuff like we did.
100%.
100%. And then we can even.
I like that.
I end up with totally different players this time too.
Mm-hmm.
We can take a whole different approach to it.
Yep.
I got to talk with my son, but I think Saturday afternoon, maybe a Jeff Squared show on Saturday afternoon with my son and I. So wait and see what happens. So other than that, we'll be back. Leo will be back with us on next Wednesday. And Turf, Rundown as usual. You're always more than welcome in there. You know that.
Yep. Hey man, much love to everybody up in here, man.
I love your ass.
It was a great time with us.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
It's fun.
And if you ever want some crazy ad Raider take, man, you know where to find it, man. You know where to come.
Oh, and Friday night,
that's what I was going to say.
Turf is going to be out of town again.
He already told me. We talking about it, so we're gonna go ahead. Let's keep it alive. You already know how it goes.
Yeah, we'll set it up again for Friday night. He will be on though. He said he'll be settled in wherever he's going.
Okay.
At a decent time, so he'll be able to hop on with us. So
finally, I ain't seen Unc in a minute, man.
My guy Gravy, yeah. I'll let you know, Gravy, for sure. For Saturday.
Gravy.
Yep.
What's up, brother?
Yeah. if I'm able to do one on Saturday morning, which I think I could, because these guys are kind of asleep, it's gonna be bean gravy.
Yeah,
Gonna be
right
good
up all
stuff.
Friday
Say
night.
that.
Friday night we go on at 9:00 Eastern. So
There you
check
go.
it out. I'll put the link. I'll have the link set up by Friday afternoon.
And you and Jeff can do it live for sure.
That's bad.
I don't know, Jeff.
Done.
Tomorrow might turn into a USA Canada watch party, bro.
You know, I forgot about that. That is on tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Mm.
We could just do that too instead.
I'm cool.
Take a break.
We'll figure it out for sure. But I know
Yeah.
you guys gotta go, so
Yeah. All right, guys.
All right, y'all,
Everybody
man.
have a good evening. Thanks
Much
for
love to
tuning
y'all.
in.
Y'all be safe tonight, man.
likewise,
care.
likewise.
See, so next time.
Trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.